Hi Goal Crushers, welcome back. This is video 2 of a 4-part series that I am doing on my back to school goal setting series. If you watched the first video, which I'll link up here in the cards somewhere, in that video I share with you the why you want to start goal setting with your child. You can start as young as kindergarten. My intent with this series is to, kind of let parents know that it's never too early to start goal setting with your child. And it's never too late to start goal setting if you've never done it before. Again, I started goal setting when I was in high school, and I've taken some of those things with me to where I am now. Goal setting is all about an outcome, your outcome, and understanding that outcome. So, again, goal setting is something that I think everyone should do. I mean, it gives us something to strive for. It gives us something to look forward to. And, and I'm talking about goal setting from an academia perspective in these videos, but these are skills that you can take beyond academia, okay? So if you've gotten this far, do me a favor. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button along with that notification bell so you will not miss any future uploads. And if you find this video helpful to anyone that you know that have kids that are going back to school, please go ahead, hit that share button and share this video with them. I'm hoping that this will give them some nuggets and some things to put in their toolbox to help their child to be successful in goal setting in this academic school year, because we all know that the school year now looks totally different than what it did last year or even 2 years ago. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you the how to help your child with goal setting. Okay, the first thing we want to do is to discuss the purpose of the goal. You want to know how it will benefit the child, and knowing the why will help them stay on track and stay motivated. And who doesn't want a motivated kid throughout the school year, right? Everybody does. Okay. The second thing you want to do is write them out. Work together with your child. This goal setting exercise is not for you, the parent. The goal setting exercise is for the child. So work together with them to help them think through the process to create a plan to achieve their goal. Okay? And one way of writing it out is the goal can be as simple as, I want to raise my science grade to at least a B. Okay, this is where you now begin to have a conversation with your child to ask them, how do they plan to do that? What steps are they going to take to ensure that they can get to that B? Okay, so discuss it and write them out. Stay positive with the goal setting. As parents, we always want to tell our child, no, you can't do that until after you do your homework. Number 3, stay positive rather than negative. And when I say that, meaning, how many of us grew up where our parents said to us, you can't go outside until you finish your homework, rather than negative. In today's society, a lot of our kids love videos and they love screen time. So instead of saying to your child, you will not be on that computer, you will not play your video games until you study. How many of our kids think it's going to be rebellious against that? How about just changing that and saying, study every evening before playing your video games. So before you can play your video games, you have to study. Instead of, you won't be on that video game until you study. So change that, change that mindset a little bit. Change our wording. Okay. Number 4, be specific with setting your goals. Decide what your child wants to achieve and when. For example, here's a goal. I want to work to get at least a B on my next English paper. Okay, that's a very specific goal. Okay, so what does your child have to do in order to achieve, to get that B? One, they have to define their topic. They have to research their topic. They have to do their outline for their paper. They have to cite their resources for their paper. So they have to do all those things in order to work to get at least a B on that paper. And if they are able to do those steps, they probably will get a B on that paper. Okay, so be specific with setting the goal and decide what your child wants to achieve and when. So that is a very specific goal right there. I want to work to get at least a B on my next English paper. Okay. Number 5, be realistic with your goals with your child. Now, if you know your child struggles with math or science, say, okay, we're going to work to bring that C to a B, that B to an A. You want the goal to be realistic, because if your goal is unrealistic, or in the mind of your child, if it feels unreachable or overwhelming, they're going to get scared. I know in school, you want your goal to be realistic. You don't want it to be so massive and so overwhelming that it scares you to the point that you just don't want to do it. Okay. Number 6, break the goals into smaller steps and track your progress. Okay. I took out this goal ladder here. This might be a better way to see it. Maybe I'll do a top down. But here's the goal ladder. So you start at step 1, then you go to step 2, 3, 4, 5. Take, for example, the working towards getting the B on your next English paper. You don't know when the next English paper is going to be, but it's coming up. So you want to, step 1 is to brainstorm on your topic. Step number 2, do your research on your topic. Step number 3, do your outline. Step number 4, gather your references for your paper. Number 5, turn your paper in and wait for the grade. Boom. See how I did that? So that's how we want it to do. We want to break them into small steps, and we want to track it as we go. Okay? And then number 7 is to do check-ins. As you see your ladder, as you see your progress, you want to do your check-ins. So you want to check in. Okay, have I created my topic for this paper? Number 2, have I researched all the hows, whys, whens, and whats for my paper? Have I completed my outline for my paper? So as you're going through the tracking your progress, you're also doing check-ins, and you can do your check-ins once a week, once a month. It all depends on how it's tracked, but be consistent with doing your check-ins with your goal setting for your child. You want to celebrate. You want to celebrate all of the wins for You want to celebrate all the wins that your child achieves, no matter how small they are. Okay, no matter how small they are, you want to celebrate. And when you celebrate, you are, excuse me, when you celebrate, you are celebrating their achievement. You are helping them and encouraging them along the way to keep your child motivated to continue setting and achieving goals. This is so refreshing. And because I'm talking so much, I need this. So, um, yeah. So let's just go ahead and do a quick recap. Okay. Number one, you want to discuss the purpose of your goal with your child. Two, you want to write them out. And when you write them out, you want to write them out together. Again, this exercise is not about you, it's about them and what they want, so they can create a plan together to achieve the goal. Three, you want to stay positive rather than negative. When you stay positive rather than negative, you're helping them with their mindset, okay? Instead of telling them what they can't do, you're telling them what they can do, okay? Number four, be specific with setting your goal. Decide what your child wants to achieve and when. I gave the example of getting a B on your next English paper, okay? Number five, be realistic with your goals. If you know that your child is not the greatest mathematician, don't have them aiming for an A. Have them take it to the next grade level, or you can even go even smaller than that. You can say, for your first test for the school year, let's work towards. Hey, Goal Crushers, at this point I start to have technical difficulties, but I want to thank you for watching. I want to wish everyone a successful academic school year. And remember, always plan with the end in mind, and I'll see you in the very next video. Bye-bye now.